Screw you, Ubisoft. Just Dance. I know it's a freaking tradition at this point, but really, just why? Okay, on to the rest of the conference. Ubisoft was probably the most boring conference for me thus far. Ubisoft is a big, fantastical company. They make very spectacular looking games and very spectacular looking trailers. Unfortunately, they tend to make exactly the same game over and over and over again with slightly different visuals. Ubisoft makes the sandbox game. Big open world, stuff to do, probably too many hidden collectibles, and probably liberate the districts. It's obnoxiously formulaic. It's a great business plan, but it's obnoxiously formulaic. And again, from a business standpoint, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, they're basically guaranteeing themselves to make money. I do really wonder what their design studios look like, though. I mean, I imagine in their game engines, they have a pre-built setting of the sandbox game, and they can just stamp it out. Everything comes with nondescript assets, just like a wire figure avatar and blank buildings, and then they can just put the new skins on it and save themselves so time. Either that or they have 11 million people working in their goddamn company, because they can crack out so many of these big open world games so quick. It's insane. So there were more things in this conference that I didn't like than I did. I will say the new Watch Dogs looked semi-interesting, not because Watch Dogs has ever been any good, but I enjoyed seeing it set in the city of London and seeing London basically a shithole for once instead of an easily recognizable American city. It was good to see another Western country getting the shit stick in a video game for once. Also, it did have one scene where the now mandatory drone in all these games was a cool little spider thing that latched onto somebody's face like a thing from Half-Life and then tased him, which was pretty badass. So I will give you that, Watch Dogs. There was another game that sounded interesting as the trailer started off, something about a samurai who came to some village and then wrecked it because, I don't know, she turned evil, but then it started to go downhill because she had a battle axe. I think it was the main character. Samurai don't use battle axes. That doesn't make any sense. I don't even think feudal Japan had battle axes. And then it started to look wonky, and then I remembered it was a Ubisoft game, and it was a goddamn For Honor expansion. Which, no. No. I played For Honor for about half an hour before I couldn't continue. It was so terrible. The only thing in their conference that looked at least bit original was, the hell was it called? Roller Champions, which was some roller skate derby crossed with rugby thing. I mean, it looked cartoony and obnoxious, and I don't really play sports games, so I won't play it, but at least it looked like there wasn't 11 million clones of it already, which was, how to put it, uplifting a little bit for a big AAA company. And the other thing I took away from this conference is, holy shit, they are riding so hard on the Tom Clancy name. Like half of the games they announced had Tom Clancy's name in the title. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, Tom Clancy's this, an amalgamation of different Tom Clancy characters on a mobile game. Every so often I have to make sure that Tom Clancy's still dead. I know his name is just that, it's a name, it's a brand, but it is kind of appalling to see this many things with his name on it. It's reliably bankable. I am trying really hard not to just be angry at Ubisoft for this, but at the very least, I don't have to worry about anything they announced. I won't be playing any of those, and I personally like when there's a big release of games or a big announcement of games, and I can look at a massive batch of them and think, oh, thank God I don't have to play any of these.